Epoch Times commentary. Perspectives on the pandemic, why Ecuador has a serious outbreak. Tianyuan. April 19, 2020, updated April 19, 2020. Guayaquil is at this moment a great gray cloud, Maria Leonor Inca, an indigenous journalist based in Ecuador, posted on Twitter on April 2. Guayaquil, the largest city and the main port of Ecuador, has been hard hit by the CCP, Chinese Communist Party, virus, commonly known as the novel coronavirus. Its mayor also recently tested positive for the CCP virus. Up to 150 corpses, all people who died due to the CCP virus, are picked up daily, Jorge Waited, leader of a government task force, told the El Universo newspaper. With the municipal morgue capacity, a greater number of bodies may be waiting on sidewalks and inside homes, he added. Though the country is geographically far from the epicenter of China, why is Ecuador hit hard by the virus? The Epoch Times editorial article, where ties with Communist China are close, the coronavirus follows suggests that the heaviest hit regions outside China all share a common thread, close or lucrative relations with the communist regime in Beijing. In fact, there are Beijing-friendly elements within Ecuadorian politics. Strategic cooperation between Ecuador and the CCP. In January 1980, the CCP established diplomatic relations with Ecuador. China and Ecuador established a political consultation system in 1997, held once every 2 years. On November 8, 2007, Ecuador's El Oro province and China's Hubei province formally established sister province relations. In December 2010, the China-funded Confucius Institute at the San Francisco University of Quito was jointly established with the China University of Petroleum in Beijing. In January 2015, then Ecuadorian President Rafael Vicente Correa Delgado visited China, and China and Ecuador established a strategic partnership. In November 2016, Ecuador and China elevated their relationship to a comprehensive strategic partnership. In August 2016, Ecuador and China waived visa requirements for their citizens in a bid to increase two-way tourism. Ecuador was the first Latin American country to do so. On December 12, 2018, Ecuador's President Lenin Moreno Garces visited China. According to Chinese state media reports, the two leaders witnessed the signing of several cooperation documents, including a Memorandum of Understanding on jointly promoting Belt and Road, also known as One Belt, One Road, Beijing's initiative to build infrastructure projects across Latin America, Africa, and Central and South Asia. China welcomed Ecuador to promote cooperation between the two sides in infrastructure, agriculture, information technology, and new energy. Currently, China is also Ecuador's third-largest trading partner. Chinese companies in Ecuador. According to Chinese media, at present, more than 90 Chinese companies are operating in Ecuador, with projects covering water conservancy and hydropower, roads and bridges, copper mines, public safety, and other fields. Yae is 120 kilometers north of the capital of Quito. On November 25, 2015, China Gajoba Group Company, CGGC, signed a phase-I contract to build a Silicon Valley for Ecuador in Yae. The project includes planning and designing a number of tech research centers, labs, and universities, which would be integrated with industrial parks and tourism development zones. The entire project is expected to last through 2049. On August 16, 2016, Ecuador's then Vice President Jorge Glass inaugurated Ecuador's first fiber optic cable plant, built with Chinese assistance, in the southern province of Guayas. Wang Yulin, China's ambassador to Ecuador, also attended the opening ceremony. The fiber optic plant is the result of a joint venture with Ecuador's holding Telconet and China's FiberHome Technologies. This was China's largest fiber optic cable plant in Latin America. The total investment was estimated to be $15 million to $20 million. FiberHome Technology Group accounted for 51% of the shares, while Telconet owned 49% of shares, according to China's Commerce Ministry. On July 18, 2019, Ecuador President Lenin Moreno attended the first test of 5G, or fifth-generation, technology in Quito, presented by the Chinese telecom giant Huawei and Ecuador's National Telecommunications Corporation. Moreno praised China's technological advances at the ceremony. Canceling Shenyuan performances. In 2015, The New York-based Shenyuan Performing Arts was set to perform a production of the dance drama Monkey King in the capital of Ecuador. However, less than a week before the performance, the Ecuadorian House of Culture suspended activities at the National Theatre, impacting Shenyuan performances planned for May 23 and 24, 2015. Alejandro Nadal, a spokesman for Shenyuan's presenter in Ecuador, told local press advocacy group Fundamedios.org that the suspension of activities was illegal, as they had all the relevant permits. He said he believed the incident was part of an explicit goal by the Chinese embassy in Ecuador to cancel the performances. The embassy had allegedly been looking for ways to get the event cancelled for the last month. We have tried telling them in every possible way that they are violating the freedom of expression of the Ecuadorian people, that they are censoring culture in a democratic country and are doing so through a foreign country, said Nadal. According to Shenyuan Performing Arts, theater venues where the company performs have often been pressured by local Chinese officials to cancel Shenyuan's performances. This was the first time Shenyuan was cancelled in Latin America. The CCP has extended its censorship overseas, and the Ecuadorian government succumbed to its demands. Ecuadorian officials instead attended performances organized by the Chinese embassy, such as a February 2016 Lunar New Year presentation with an arts group from Henan province in China, and a January 2020 gala at the Chinese embassy for commemorating 40 years of diplomatic relations between the two countries. Many top Ecuadorian officials attended, including the ministers of culture, national defense, and education. Dam and hydropower station. The Cococado Sinclair Dam is a hydroelectric project under CCP's Belt and Road Initiative in Ecuador. The dam was built some 75 kilometers, 46.6 miles, east of the capital Quito, on the Coca River. It is the largest energy project in Ecuador. The dam was constructed by state-owned Sina Hydro Corporation for $2.25 billion. The Chinese would provide Ecuador with a $1.68 billion loan to cover 85% of the roughly $2 billion price tag, with 6.9% interest. The project has been criticized for cost overruns, technical flaws, and corruption. Ecuador also faces a huge budget deficit because of loans it received from China. Interest alone would require that Ecuador send an annual paycheck of $125 million to China for 15 years. A full power test failed when the dam opened in 2016. The New York Times reported about the dam's many problems in a December 2018 report. This giant dam in the jungle, financed and built by China, was supposed to christen Ecuador's vast ambitions, solve its energy needs and help lift the small South American country out of poverty. Instead, it has become part of a national scandal engulfing the country in corruption, perilous amounts of debt, and a future tethered to China. It also said, nearly every top Ecuadorian official involved in the dam's construction is either imprisoned or sentenced on bribery charges. That includes a former vice president, a former electricity minister and even the former anti-corruption official monitoring the project, who was caught on tape talking about Chinese bribes. In an LA Times report, the newspaper obtained a 2018 report issued by the Ecuador Government Controller's Office, which said the project's Chinese contractor ignored a stipulation in the contract, that the dam be built according to rigid standards set by the American Society of Mechanical Engineers. The government report also revealed shady practices by Sina Hydro Corporation, according to the LA Times, including the project's irresponsible and incomprehensible use of substandard building materials and construction methods, including inferior welds. The Chinese used bad quality steel and fired inspectors who said to change it, former Energy Minister Fernando Santos told LA Times. However, the CCP has avoided talking about the project's flaws and the corruption behind the dam. It has lauded the success of the project, calling it a landmark project for Chinese companies.